Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Ads. I'm Joey Troxel. I don't have a recipe for you today. I mean, I do have a lot of recipes, but I really want to talk about something else today. Today, I want to talk about Chef AJ. Nobody has done more for the vegan or plant-based community than Chef AJ. From setting an example to how to lose body fat safely, to providing a platform for new people coming on the scene, YouTubers, podcasts, authors, whatever, and for existing influencers to showcase their talents, she has been right there from the very beginning, helping us all along and cheering us on. She's literally the Johnny Carson of the plant-based vegan community. From multiple live shows a week to bringing us the most up-to-date topics in the community, like Ozempic, like diabetes, like time-restrictive eating, and even sex drive, she never misses an opportunity to bring us the most up-to-date information from the people who are experts in the field. As you probably know by now, Chef AJ has announced that she has stage 3 lung cancer. Here's a clip when she made that announcement on that live stream she did.
This was now, we're talking September of 2022, and the test came back that I had 4-millimeter tumors on my liver and lung. I'm like diagnosed with like lung cancer.
One of the things she told us in that whole live stream, and I watched the whole thing and it was riveting, is that she's been keeping, this information for 2 years to herself, or just between herself and her doctor and a very few close friends that she can trust, for fear of people hating on the vegan community. She's worried about backlash from like carnivores and all that, from going, oh look, this is how you ate, you just ate plants and now you're sick. This isn't a good example, right? This is why the vegan diet sucks. The idea that she was afraid of that for 2 years is just horrible. I mean, I don't know what's worse, the diagnosis of cancer or having this fear of telling people because you don't want to compromise the rest of your community. Living with that for 2 years had to be excruciating for her, especially with every week doing a live show or a video or whatever, knowing that she couldn't tell anyone. We're just now getting to see what she's gone through for the last 2 years and how alone she must have felt. Watching her live stream when she talked about this just brought me to tears because she's done so much for so many people. She's helped so many influencers. Yet when she got this diagnosis, for the last 2 years, she was all alone. She had her doctors and close friends, but she had to hide behind this mask of normalcy. Everything's fine. Don't worry about me. It's not about me. Everything's fine. I'm so glad she's finally come out and told us. We all operate in the same space, whether you're an influencer or a viewer, and when one of us is down, the rest of us have to pick up the slack. This is not the time to find blame, to look for a cause. This is not the time to use this as a stepping stone for some illogical diet path you might be on. And it's not even the time to explain how you would have done things differently. Well, if it was me, I would have done this. This is the time for all of us, the entire community, to band together and make sure Chef AJ knows that she has our support. Mine, Tim, Lex's, all of us. Everyone. This was a really big step for Chef AJ, and she's no less scared now that everyone knows than she was before she told us. So we need to be there to support her, to remind her that she did the right thing. You are going to hear non-plant-based influencers, or maybe even plant-based influencers, say some things that are just not true. You're going to see non-plant-based influencers use this as an example to promote what they're doing. Let's not focus on why Chef AJ has lung cancer with her amazing diet. Let's just instead focus on how her plant-based diet most likely slowed this illness down from progressing much faster than it normally would, giving her time for more options. People do beat lung cancer. That, combined with Chef AJ's plant-based immune system, gives me confidence that she's going to beat this thing. I want to tell you a story at my first interaction with Chef AJ. So a few years back, nobody knows this except for Chef AJ and I. A few years back, someone had taken one of my videos and put it on their channel and critiqued it. And it was horrible, right? I watched it eventually, but I didn't know about it, right? I watched it eventually and couldn't believe it. The person went on to say things about me and my family and how we ate and how, I was destroying my family with our food and all that stuff because I'm a vegan. And I didn't know any of this was going on. I had no idea. That was a very small channel, had like 35 subscribers, but still, I had no idea this was happening. So Chef AJ emails me. I guess she had seen it. And out of the blue, I get an email from Chef AJ. At first, I'm like, did Chef AJ just email me? Right? And holy smoke! Like, I'm so excited that she contacted me. And you know, we've had chances to meet before. Many of my viewers and subscribers have said to her, you have to have Joey from Plant-Based Dads on the show. You know, he's actually, you know, he's a lot of fun and all that stuff, or whatever they said. And she's always said to them, tell them to contact me, let's have him on. But I have never done it because I don't, you might know this, I hate anything live. There are no live shows on my channel. I don't want to do it. I like everything like fixed and perfected and cleaned up and adjusted, right? So, and I mean, look at the kitchen. This is the way it looks every episode when I film. This is not the way my kitchen looks, right? Normally it looks just like your kitchen. There's stuff here, there's keys here, like there's stuff everywhere. And I got to clean the whole thing before I film anything. Everything has to be perfect for me. That's the way I do it. So, you know, live does not work for me, right? So Chef AJ reaches out to me, and after I got over the stun part that she reached out to me, I read her letter, and I was like, oh my God, what's going on? And in the letter, here's what she says. She's like, this woman is tearing down vegan influencers, and it's disgusting. She has to stop. You know, she's like, I'm so sorry about this, that I have to tell you this, but you know, I know that you'll want to know this, and it just hurts me. And I could just feel in her email that she was like hurting for me, and I didn't even know this was happening. So, you know, that was my first interaction with Chef AJ. I went ahead and the thing with my YouTube videos are, a lot of people who make YouTube videos do what's called Creative Commons. Anyone can use your video and you get credit for it and all that. I don't do that, right? I'm here to give you the information. I'm not interested in being part of a viral thing that someone does and I get credit. Because of that, mine are copyrighted. All my videos are copyrighted. So you can't use my video without my permission. At least not more than like 15 seconds of it. So what I did was I contacted YouTube and said, this person's using my video. They're copyrighted. I want it taken down. And within 24 hours, her video was gone. It was just off her channel. They removed it and they sent her what's called a copyright strike. And if you get 3 of those, your channel's gone. And I wasn't the only person she did this to. And her channel is gone, by the way. So she's made some enemies. I could not have known any of that was happening if Chef AJ hadn't contacted me. Now, I'm guessing she did the same thing to Chef AJ and probably some other people. And here's the thing with this, right? I could easily have went, you guys, here's what's happening. This person's doing this. You know, it's not fair, blah, blah, blah. And Chef AJ could have done this. And thousands of people would have went over to this channel and started commenting on her videos, right? Going, how dare you do this, blah, blah, blah. You don't know anything about it being a diet. And suddenly, her channel would have went from, I don't know, a few hundred views to thousands of views. And she would have got a lot of attention. And YouTube would see those negative comments as interaction, which is positive no matter what. So we couldn't say anything without helping this person grow her channel. So we just kind of have to deal with it. And I will forever be indebted to Chef AJ for reaching out to me with no, you know, no bias or anything. Just saying, hey, Joey, I got to tell you what's happening. I feel for you, you know, blah, blah, blah. That was my first interaction with Chef AJ. And it was shocking, but it was really cool. Chef AJ needs our support. Regardless of what you think or believe, please just be compassionate and supportive. Let her know you're fighting this thing with her, and she's no longer alone in this. She has helped so many people. People who wanted to become something, people wanted to showcase their talent, and then you just wanting a recipe, and there she is, she's made it already because she's an expert at all this. She's helped all of us, and now the time has come for us to help her. Chef AJ, I don't know what I can do to help you, but I am pretty familiar with video editing. If you need any help with video editing, I want you to contact me again, and I will take care of it for you. I'll be there for you. Everyone else, just reach out and see what she needs. She doesn't really want to hear, how are you, right? Because that's just a loaded question. So maybe just leave a comment telling how much she's helped you and that sort of thing. The vegan and plant-based YouTube community has come so far in the last 10 years, and that's because the people on the ground helping and getting people where they need to be. All of them working so hard for us. And nobody has done more than Chef AJ. She's been our guide the entire trip for the last 10 years. We love you, Chef AJ. We're standing by your side, and we're fighting this with you. Chef AJ, you are not alone anymore. We're in this with you, and together we are strong. We love you, Chef.